The definition of mechanics is the science that covers various types of forces and analyzes the effects of these forces on other objects. Structures can be natural or man-made systems that are impacted by the different forces. Next, we will be looking at a natural and man-made example for each type of structure. As we go through the next slides, think about the purpose for which these structures are designed. Try to identify the similarities because, as Solomon once said, there is nothing new under the sun. The first structures we look at contain arches. The picture of Hopewell Rocks has a naturally occurring arch made up of the shape of stones, which I have outlined in green. The Colosseum in Rome on the right derived the entries from natural arch shapes, and I have outlined a couple in purple. Cable structures in nature are derived from spider webs, which are thin but extremely durable. The individual strands are in purple. Structures like the Golden Gate Bridge have utilized strong cables to carry loads across a large span. I have marked them in green. Column structures are everywhere around us in the form of trees that grow vertically. I outlined the shape in purple. They support large buildings and roof structures for us, like the famous Sagrada Familia Church. They are outlined in green. Beams are utilized by both animals and humans often. The ants on the branch to the left, marked in purple, is comparable to the steel bridge with a train traveling along it to the right, marked in green. They both carry loads by spanning across a distance between two locations. The swirl of the shell-shaped structure naturally occurs in seashells, in purple. We have copied the use of this shape to create domes and other curved areas such as the British Museum. I have shown this in green. Now it may not look like it, but the tulip petal in green is very much similar to dams in purple. If you were to inspect it, you'll notice how it's much thicker at the bottom than it is at the top. The same concept is used with dams like the Hoover Dam, so the structure can withstand increasing pressure of the water as the depth increases. Eggs as well have a very strong shell structure. The shape of the eggshell in green depends on compression to offer strength to the overall shape. Same concept is used with spherical storage tanks in purple. In nature, the plate structure can be represented by an ice sheet, outlined in purple, with a load like a polar bear on top. In terms of man-made, a plate on the takeoff ground, colored in green, is a good representation. Voronoi cells are a new structure form that is currently being studied by many architects. I outlined a portion in purple. The shape is derived from the leaf structure and is initially being used in art installations such as the Soft Labs crystallized installation for Melissa shoes, as well as facades. I outlined this in green. These cells are easily constructed with a computer software such as Grasshopper.